Alright everybody, welcome back to another turn of Operation Stonewall. This is going to be turn 16 for the Comintern, January of 1944. I'm aware of no housekeeping to address, so just let's go straight into it with the CCP. We have 3 IPP to spend. We're going to spend it all on just an infantry, and then collect 2. Build our infantry in Xinjiang. In non-combat, we're moving all these infantry over to Xinjiang again from Kobdo. And then we'll have a recruit roll hitting on a 3 or less. Hey, another hit. So another infantry in Xinjiang. Alright, with that, the CCP should be done. Should be able to move over to the Soviet Union. We have already rolled the diplomacy. In theory, that could have made a difference depending on our purchases, but it ended up not mattering. We got a hit of 2 on Turkey, and a miss on Norway and Ireland. For the tech, we do have 3 major factories that are undamaged, but one of them will be moving this turn, so we are going to be rolling for just jet fighters and strategic rockets. Jets hits on an 8 or less, rockets on a 9 or less. Higher, rather, not less. Both of them are 1s. Joyful. Okay, on to the purchases. We have 41 to spend, and we're going to be spending it all. We've got 2 medium tanks, 1 self-propelled armor, 2 mechanized infantry, 2 airborne, 2 militia upgrades, 1 rushed minor shipyard rather, and then our free international brigade. Over to our combats, we're going militia hunting. We've got from Donetsk Kuban 2 infantry, 1 infantry, 2 militia, 1 infantry, and 1 medium tank going into Taurida. From Oral Kursk, we've got 1 mechanized infantry going into southern Ukraine. Southern Ukraine is going to be joined by 2 fighters from Stalingrad, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it'll have 1 movement left to get into western Ukraine. And then the fighter from North Caucasia is flying 1, 2, 3, and still also has 1 to land. Alright, we've got 1 airborne in Oral Kursk boarding the air transport and flying 1, 2, 3 to West Poland, conducting an airborne assault there. Start clearing away some of this mess. We've got 1 fighter from Smolensk flying 1, 2, 3, joining that fight. We've got 1 fighter from Smolensk flying 1, 2, 3 into East Poland. The air transport in Belarus is flying 1, 2 into Lithuania, picking up the airborne 3, 4 into East Poland. We've got 1 infantry from southern Belarus attacking Podlakia. That's just captured for free. We've got a medium bomber from Smolensk flying 1, 2, 3 into Warsaw and conducting a strategic bombing of this rail connection to Donoslavsky. We've got a seaplane in Leningrad going on map in A13 to raid the Germans. And then in the Far East, we've got 1 infantry from Angara attacking Irkutsk, joined by a militia from Vanavara. 1 infantry from Angara moving into central Mongolia, attacking another militia, joined by a fighter. And then the rest of the stack in Angara, that's 7 militia, 5 infantry, and 2 cavalry, moving into Buryatia. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And I believe that is all of our combat movements. So let's go ahead and start rolling them out. We'll start with the convoy rating. The black die is rolling at a net of +1. That's a even die roll in after modifiers and no damage is applied. We'll do north to south. We'll start with West Poland. We have an airborne rolling at 3, a fighter, and a defending militia at 2 in black. Okay, territories captured with no losses. East Poland, same die rolls. Same result. And with that, Warsaw is out of supply. After the bombing, which I can go ahead and adjudicate. There's only one result possible. I don't know where any rail damage markers are. There we go. The only damage possible is 1 damage, and the bomber goes home. I should be landing these aircraft too. The medium bomber is landing in Smolensk. The air transport from West Poland is landing in Leningrad. The fighter from West Poland is landing in southern Belarus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay. Continuing south, we've got South Ukraine. This one has 1 mechanized infantry at 3, 3 fighters at 6, and 1 defending militia. Fantastic, same result. And with that, Kyiv is also out of supply once more, with East Poland and Southern Ukraine both captured. And the 14th Air, the 3 fighters are just going to land in Western Ukraine. I did already roll that. This air transport is going to land in Southern Belarus, and the fighter in Eastern Ukraine. I'll clean this all up before I pass things along. And then lastly, we have Tarita. We have 1 militia defending in black again. We have 2 militia attacking in pink. Infantry at 2 and a medium tank at 6. That's a 12. That's all misses across the board. Round 2. There's a hit. 2 hits. Same result. No losses. Oh, don't need that. Okay. And we do actually have 1 combat in the east. With Central Mongolia, we have just 1 infantry attacking at 1 on round 1 with a mountain penalty, a fighter at 6, and a defending militia at 2. Still in black die, even though they're Japanese. There's a hit and no hit on defense. No losses across the board. And we are going to... We're going to keep Central Mongolia. For the Soviets. And the fighter's going to land in Angara. Alright, with that, I do believe we have all of our combats completed. Yeah. So we can move on to the non-combat movement phase. The seaplane in A13 is going to come off map into Leningrad. Got infantry from Karelia. Ooh, actually, probably going to be going the other way on that one. We've got I'm gonna do all of the infantry are gonna march out of Leningrad into Karelia. Yeah, that'll do for now. Okay, more non-combat movements from Oral Kursk. We'll have 2 infantry moving into southern Belarus. We've got the 2 international brigades into Tula-Lipetsk from Moscow, joined by the airborne from Moscow. 2 international brigade already in Tula-Lipetsk are marching into Donetsk-Kuban, joined by a marine from Kalmytskaya. Militia from western Kazakhstan marching into Kalmytskaya. Infantry from Kalmytskaya into North Caucasia. All of the motor infantry, artillery, AAA, and medium armor from Transcaucasia into North Caucasia. 2 infantry from North Caucasia into Transcaucasia. And then we will also have the major factory railed from Kalmytskaya to Transcaucasia. That one didn't produce any tech this turn. Alright, and then the rest of the units in Oral Kursk, that's 6 militia and 6 infantry, are moving into eastern Ukraine. Subs. We've got 2 coastal submarines in I-5 moving back into M8. And then the subs over here are going to run away from the Japanese aircraft. 1, 2, 3. Move into P-42. And with that, we should have all of our movements complete too. So we can place our buys and collect our income. Yeah, okay. This is going to be just a rush-built shipyard. We're going to be building that shipyard in Transcaucasia. We've got a medium tank in Angara. A medium tank, self-propelled artillery, 2 mechanized infantry, and an airborne in Oral Kursk. International Brigade is staying in Madrid on this one. Another airborne in Leningrad. And 2 militia upgrades, both in southern Belarus. Alright, with that we can collect our income. Base income now of 43, very nice. Plus 3, bringing us to 46. We do still have German subs on this convoy. Okay. Alright. With that, we should have everything in place to pass things back over to Be Nasty for Japan. So we will leave things there and say best of luck on your next rolls.